welcome to Shinto News. Today is Thursday, March 27th, and I'm coming to you live from Tokyo, Japan. It's a lovely 65 degrees today, and we've got a lot of news for you. Let's get started. First, I'm going to bring you to a local rice harvest festival where Shinto culture is absolutely prospering. Hi, I'm from Shinto News.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Great. Well, we are coming here to ask you what this festival is all about.
We are celebrating the new rice harvest. Way out here, all we have is farming. Agriculture is essential for our survival.
Well, what are they doing?
They are offering the first grains of the harvest to Amaterasu, a goddess of Shinto.
Shinto is awesome. Wasn't that fantastic? I just love to take part in Shinto festivals. When we come back, we are going to take a look back at the festival clip from December of the Great Purification. Don't go away. We're back at Shinto News and wishing you a wonderful Thursday. Before the break, we said that we would take a look back at a never-shown clip of last year's Great Purification in December and look at what will begin again this June, the Great Purification. Let's take a look. We are currently witnessing the first steps to the purification of their souls. Let's watch. First, the priest waves a cleansing wand over the people. Now the people are rubbing paper dolls on them to transfer the impurities from their body. As we see in this clip, there is a stress on cleanliness and purification in the Shinto Japanese culture. Beautiful. Just breathtaking Shinto culture right there. Now let's show a clip of the Festival of the New Year, which happened right after the Great Purification. Let's take a look. Hi, I'm from Shinto News. Could you explain to us what you're doing in this New Year festival?
I'm cleaning my house.
Why are you cleaning your house?
Well, I just finished going through the Great Purification, so I want my house to reflect what I've gone through. So that means getting rid of all of my useless stuff.
Is this a common practice or just your tradition?
It's nationwide, everyone does it.
Wow, great Shinto culture. Thank you for speaking with us. Shinto. When we come back, my colleague David Presley will join us to discuss his exciting interview with Shinto students today. Don't go away.
Earlier today, we were able to catch up with two of the many busy Shinto students. Let's see what they have to say. Let's go.
Thank you for allowing us to interview today. Shinto News. So you two are students
Yes.
and you study.
I'm currently studying to become a Shinto priest. This is the university I attend.
So you have to go to school to become a Shinto priest?
Absolutely, and that's not all. We must also be able to sit in the same position for a lot of time, know all the basic sitting positions as well as their traditions, and read many, many books.
So did you just suddenly decide to become a priest? For instance, could I become a priest?
Yes and no. It is true that anyone can be a priest in Shinto, but you must have a good relationship with the people at the shrine. They're the ones that allow you to have an education in that field. The actual education doesn't take too long, it takes about a year.
Interesting. Well, you heard it here first. Let's go.
Thanks for that exhilarating interview, David. Yesterday, David and I realized that we ought to update viewers on the latest Bushido practices here in Tokyo, Japan. Can you update us, David?
Absolutely, Rachel. Bushido is an ancient practice of the Japanese, which comes from the three of Japan's most important religions: Shinto nationalism, Confucianism, and Zen self-discipline, combining to make the samurai. The biggest part of the samurai is the willingness to lay down one's life if necessary.
Exactly, David. And now we have some breaking news that I just got. This just in. Last night, a nobleman was so fed up with the repeated abuse by his superior that he tried to kill him. Let's go to a clip. The courts decided that this act was so heinous that the nobleman would perform seppuku on himself, the ritual death of suicide. This death is long and painful, but if you do not do it yourself, someone will help you with the act. When we come back, I will interview a local Shinto on their views on the kami. Then text or tweet in your own. We are on Twitter at Shinto News. We'll be right back. We're here with Megan, a practicing Shinto. Can you explain something to me, Megan?
Sure, what is it?
What's kami to you?
Well, kami is really anything that's natural and beautiful. As a Shinto, I'm very tied to nature and absolutely love being in it.
Can people be kami?
Well, it's really emperors that are kami. We see them as very close to being divine.
What else is kami?
Birds, animals, plants, mountains, anything really in nature is sacred.
What exactly is kami dana?
It's an altar that Shinto could have in their houses that's used for kami worship.
So you worship kami in your houses?
Well, originally we worshipped kami in big, natural places like waterfalls and mountains. Now we worship in wooden structures or shrines in our homes.
Thank you so much for meeting with me. Last question though. What's the kami body?
The kami body is a common object like a mirror that the kami can go into during worship.
Thank you so much. Shinto News. Now for our last clip of the day, a local reenactment of the creation story. Today in Tokyo, a theater group is reenacting the Shinto creation story. The story chronicles how kami deities and Japan came into existence. Izugani and Izanami are the primal male and female of the Shinto. Other deities commanded them to make land, and so with Izanagi's spirit they created an island. Izanami gave birth to the 8 islands of Japan. Izanami then gave birth to many gods, the last of whom was the heat god. He burnt her to death while giving birth to him. Izanagi killed the heat god, and he then waded into the ocean to purify himself and produce Amaterasu, the sun goddess from filth, in his right eye, and then produced the moon and storm god. The imperial line descends from Amaterasu. The Japanese descended from these and other deities. Let's take a look at this last clip of the day. That's all for today, folks. Thank you for watching us here at Shinto News. Have a wonderful Thursday, and don't forget to tweet at us at Shinto News. Sayonara.
Is that even Japanese?